then art is at the end of the day. So, in addition to what sounds involved.
And enrichment is APP, so you may be hearing that more and more as the year goes on.
So, academic.
Just explain a bit what you mean by adversity.
Okay, let me ask, is anybody familiar with the term adversity? Think of it as hurdles. Hurdles?
Yo, nkaramo, ditlo nye kuma ni jambi, katu na insate. Yo kole apu jaman le soja. Ami jikita ko fosate mo drone si wulino kanyin pol bay. Ditlo ngana sate mo mandi mo so bije ba Mariama nyol wati bendana. Fonni ko fana na nyaatu ko bija. Ya ko mi melola ko ara boy benjela ala ngani Bunya,
both of those are related to
But as I said in this morning, CCF is changing. There's change going on.
An understanding of the various types of resources communities have that they can contribute towards addressing the facing of poverty, and within that, possibly what they lack to be able to contribute. Somehow analyze so that the common issues, things that overlap between one community or another community, or especially critical issues that seem to be needing to be addressed that might not be common in one community or in several communities, come out as part of a plan that will be then addressed. So at this point is when more of the detailed planning happens. Up until this point, it's more general program plans. It's not at this point, the details of how are these going to be implemented by everyone familiar with would be held off. It also is where monitoring and evaluation plans for this plan would have to be made. And that is going to be a bit different than the current system of aims. And we'll get into that hopefully somewhat day 6.
I want mixed groups of children, the youth, staff, and the parents. Roles will the parents play, the youth and children, staff, and other actors. Remember, we are going to do a planning process. We are going out into the community for reflections and so on. What we Now we have learned we should not talk about identification of problems, but identification of
Phases of child poverty.
everybody know now what we're supposed to do. And causes and resources, all those things Mark was explaining today. Okay? Now we have learned the correct terminologies we should start using in our own style of strategic planning.
But if the youth group is taken to only one community, is that enough to address the issues in all the other areas that the other groups are going to?
Fokulu ngali aje nyami kabini John be ni fuaria nyadal fola molni.
This is the place where we will be having our simulation, our role play today. In the first step, we will form 6 groups. And those here are the 6 groups. Facilitators will stay here with me. A group of women over here, please.
Ako musol la grupo alna jamma ko. Musol.
A group of women. Now, you are in a role play. You need to be these roles.
Women's group. Women's group. Another group.
And then you just want to ask them to put in the main structures or landmarks or physical features that are in their community. So, in this case, there was a road that comes through the community. In the description, there was one school. They couldn't label that.
We're providing input on the strategic plan. Facilitators up front, the participants in the back. Here are the women who've been excluded. They were told to wait. They would be called when they are needed.
But who has access to those resources? And people might identify a forest as a very valuable resource, but it needs, in order to use it well to benefit ourselves, the management of it may need to improve.
Various areas that we are going to lead in the discussion: the phases of poverty, the vision, the causes, and the resources. After gathering all the information, we have to go together, group, to discuss that, because everybody will have a lot of information. We have to try to make sense out of that, all those information that we have. Synthesize it, and try to come out with at least a draft plan. Because maybe 10 people will say they need one.
Suggestions are really stretching ourselves to think about disabled people, or refugee groups that somehow are there sometimes and not there sometimes, or people that have a certain type of sickness, people with HIV/AIDS, other groups that are really not talked about and not consulted.
Two women's groups going at the same time. This is where we stayed. PRA day. We're having lunch now. Resting after lunch. It's 5 o'clock prayers. Sitting under the trees. Traditional birth attendants meeting. Blind man and his mother. And his brother. He's mentally ill.
Visionnaire nom nya aw jandi nang simit sone si fieji fafile
sumo sumo ke ko dikmila ko motu o kamo
man aw fu ko jaw fu.
At 10:37, the Kala has arrived. We've all greeted. Got good representation. We've got kids. We've got some young people, young adults here. Large contingency of women are here. Women's group. The men's group. Babuka and Lamon. The youth group, which turned out to be rather large, with youth and children. This is the mass confusion at the end of the day. Some are wanting to leave, some want to stay. This is the women's group on the second day, considerably smaller than the first group. Men's group on the second day, again smaller. People had to work on their farms. And the youth and children's group. This is the Venn diagram. School. The resource mapping continues, becoming very three-dimensional, drawn by the youth.
Here you have a video for
experience of the process, what happened, and so on. And then you finish with the 5 or 4 or 5 main phases you came up with. You're saying that the women, their participation was gradual, it was slow. They don't do very well.
One never wanted to come back. A bottom-up process of talking to the very different groups of people that are normally not heard and voiceless. All 5 groups said that ill health or something along the lines of our children are sick was a face of poverty. One more. Look at the other. Poor diets could be related to these groups.
Of the faces.
Yeah, okay. Communal farming.
Conflict resolution. Ning.
So you know, what I mean, it's a new Talano Yadi, comes a Nangan for the day. Why don't you live to many along and say Talano?
The daunting brainstorming responses to shit.
Poses. What did you say?
To help us improve the health situation, these are the obstacles, the causes of ill health, which are stopping us. Can we select 3 of these? No. I didn't get a second part. You didn't get A. Most important, because I'm thinking about that. I put it at the top. Silently. Everybody can move as they like. I think number 3 is the least important because it's not sustainable. We can do it, but it's not sustainable. I put it down here.
Breaking up into groups to do rankings.
Most important to you. Here you can list.
So that those cluster boards have the chance to, accept or reject the plan, make recommendations, and then select based on the broader choices of the program. Okay. After the communities go through that whole process we just went through, it's going to come back to the area level again. To what extent, and then what were the outcomes? So the community reflections, what were the common faces and visions and resources? And at the area level, what were the proposed responses?
Trying to wrap up the workshop, doing some reflections on the process and the methodology. And as you can hear, the rains are overpowering any type of presentation trying to be made. as always, market verification.
Changes that is going on, and we also are some of those who have to carry on the changes together with the people, for everybody. All the parents, those of us who are staff at the national office, all the way to the program area staff as well.
TCF is going through many changes, and sometimes the changes are very difficult. And part of the changes is instituting new processes for reaching our goals.
But I do want to say how impressed I was with everyone here, the dedication and the participation and the energy you all brought.
On behalf of the sponsor participants, I am very delighted to give the board of thanks on CCF has done from a program sponsored by CCF.
People are ready to go.